Hello and welcome to the channel. December is almost here, which means in most cases, festivity travels. A 100% fare hike may cause massive disruption, however, for those looking to make such trips. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Despite large fleets, 100% fare hike, disruptions await festive travels. Barring a special intervention, local air travelers should brace up for another round of airfare hikes this festive season, alongside a high probability of flight delays and cancellations nationwide. Besides the Harmattan haze expected to disrupt operations during the peak period, high cost of operations, especially aviation fuel crossing the 800 naira per litre mark, has raised fares to 150,000 naira on one-way economy class, subject to seat availability. Indeed, local airlines are in a race to boost fleet capacity to meet surging demand from customers that cannot risk road travels. Also, the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency (NAMA) has been busy lately deploying advanced instrument landing systems (ILSS) across the nation's airports to enhance night operations and safe flights even at low air to ground visibility. However, pilots and stakeholders told The Guardian that the huge investments would still not avert Harmattan disruptions until local carriers acculturate both aircraft and crew to match the ground facilities. With just weeks to Christmas, findings show that flight bookings are already on overdrive. Destinations in the eastern part of the country, Asaba, Anambra, Benin, Calabar, Enugu, Owerri, Uyo, among others, are beehives of activities, and where seats are still available, they sell for between 100,000 naira and 160,000 naira on one-way and 200,000 naira for round-trip economy class tickets. We have since entered the peak season mid-November, a travel agent Ola Kazim said. Travelers are now planning the festive travels ahead to get good fares. That has also triggered increase in fares. It is expensive, but most flights are fully booked. We are expecting airlines to deploy more capacity, he said. Apparently, in response to demand pull, local airlines are rustling up fleet capacity and expanding route networks. Earlier in the year, Naira free fall and foreign exchange liquidity crisis forced a massive dip in total fleet capacity, with only 38 out of about 100 airplanes serviceable industry-wide. The market leader Air Peace Airline at the weekend received additional Airbus 320 aircraft to support the festive operations. The new entrants bring Air Peace's leased Airbus aircraft to 10. Stanley Olisa said the current fleet would boost the Yuletide operations. It will strengthen our operations as we also restart Yola, Uyo, and Monrovia services and support our new connections as well as increase frequencies on specific routes. He added that Air Peace is committed to reducing the burden of air travel through provision of easy connectivity, strategic route expansion, and investment in the perfect aircraft. It disclosed that the Lagos, Uyo, and Abuja Uyo services will operate daily. Similarly, Uyo-based Ibom Air has also added to its fleet, wet leasing 2 Airbus 320 to 200 aircrafts. Chief Operating Officer of the airline, George Uriesi, said the aircraft were a stopgap measure undertaken to meet current demands and accommodate growth, while awaiting the deliveries of 10 brand new Airbus A220 to 300 aircraft in 2023. With this new capacity coming on board, we are delighted to inform our passengers that we have increased our offerings, providing more frequencies for their convenience, Uriesi said. Dana Air has also announced the resumption of its Abuja to Owerri Enugu service from December 9, 2022. Similarly, Arik Air has recommended its daily flights from Lagos and Abuja en route Owerri and Kano to offer festive travelers additional frequencies. One of the perennial hurdles before the expanded fleet is availability of aviation fuel to power the fleet as and when due. as at weekend, a litre of Jet A1 was sold in Lagos at 810 naira, Abuja 825 naira, Port Harcourt 828 naira, and Kano 840 naira per litre. Chief Operations Officer of one of the airlines confirmed that the perennial problem of hike in cost and fuel scarcity still troubled the industry despite quietude from operators. Nothing has been resolved, but we are learning to cut our coats according to our clothes. That explains why tickets are above 70,000 naira and 80,000 naira. At that, we are still heavily subsidizing the rates not to pass the entire burden to the traveling public that are also struggling. We are all feeling the pinch, but we expect the best during the festive season, he said. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Acting Managing Director of NAMA, Matthew Pwajok, earlier told reporters that the agency had conducted a general overhaul of navigational facilities at airports nationwide. Besides the upgrade of instrument landing systems ILSS at all airports, the controversial total radar coverage of Nigeria, TRACON and Safe Tower facilities were also getting new equipment estimated to worth 36 billion naira. The massive rollout, The Guardian learned, is part of measures to improve the status of facilities that had been abandoned over the years and deepen air safety nationwide. Acting Director of Operations at NAMA, Jubril Asker, added that the Airspace Agency had invested millions of dollars in the navigational equipment at all airports and now left it to airlines to utilize optimally. Asker hinted that there are new ILSS for safe landings at poor visibility, coupled with standard shorter routes for local airlines to use to their advantage. During Harmattan, the issue has always been the non-availability of advanced navigational facilities at most airports, or where available, local airlines not measuring up to use instrument landing facilities like their foreign counterparts conveniently do, even at zero visibility. NAMA's optimism notwithstanding, pilots said not much would change during this Harmattan season in terms of flying experience. A charter operator and flying pilot confirmed that the airspace is indeed better than it used to be. It is a huge relief that the Lagos runway 18L has opened to night operations. We no longer fly blindly in our airspace, but that said, NAMA can still do a lot more. The ILS of R18L Lagos is currently unserviceable. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.